Cheers, friends!
Hey there! Welcome to Times Square.
And join us on a little adventure around the Big Apple. This time we're taking you on a journey to explore Hell's Kitchen and the vibrant Lower West Side. You're not going to believe some of the amazing gluten-free options we stumbled on. And we're going to share it all with you, where to be, what to see, and the best gluten-free we could find.
I got a gluten-free everything bagel toasted with cream cheese. And so far, it looks good. It doesn't look as like fluffy as a regular bagel, but I'm excited to try it. I feel like this is a little denser than a regular bagel, but this is really good because I don't think I've had much luck with any like bread products.
And I went with the chocolate babka. Tastes a lot like a chocolate Danish. It's just dough wrapped around a bunch of dark chocolate. And there is a lot of dark chocolate here. There's also a bit of a sugar glaze on top. But overall, this is not sweet. It's very chocolatey and very good.
So we're trying something completely new. This is halva. It is tahini, I think sesame paste. He says you break it apart, eat it like fudge. You could put it on toast. You can put it on ice cream. But I guess they eat it over in Israel. So let's give it a try. They had a bunch of flavors. I didn't know which one to get. It had a crunchy peanut butter, which looked like it could be tasty.
That would have been good.
But I felt like it was missing the chocolate. It's gluten-free, so that's a plus for me.
I think it's big chunks of pistachio in there.
Yeah, it looks tasty, right?
So you just break it apart?
Yeah, he says you break it apart like fudge.
It's very gritty. It is chocolatey, but there's definitely a nut flavor to it. Maybe like a ground sunflower seed.
Would you get it again?
It's a good dessert. Now we're at Kesté Pizza and Vino.
Let's see what their gluten-free pie is all about.
Look at that crust. It's actually soft. So we got a margarita pizza with sausage. And gotta say, we're not impressed by the pizza toppings.
No, everything is just bland. The cheese, the sauce, the sausage. The one thing that we really like is the crust.
Yeah, the crust is not doughy. It's pretty consistent with a hand-tossed pizza. But yeah, I don't taste any tomato. I don't taste any zest. Sausage is like ground pork with no seasoning. crusty, soft on the inside. It's a good bread, but it'd just be nice to have some butter or something else to kind of go with it. So it's the chicken parmesan on the side of spaghetti. It looks really good. I think it's semi-decent chicken parmesan and spaghetti. A super thin chicken patty. And I would not know that it was gluten-free if somebody didn't tell me. But you know, I feel like the spaghetti tastes like spaghetti. I think I might prefer a different sauce. But the texture's there. So you order the cannolis for dessert. These things are tiny, the cannolis. So a little scale there. With the pistachio and the chocolate. I think it's every bit of a cannoli shell, minus a little bit of the sweetness. Like I think usually there's like a hint of vanilla
in the shell.
So where are we now, honey?
We literally stumbled onto Posh. So, everything you see in the entire bakery is gluten-free. And it's actually overwhelming because you're not used to having so many choices. They're savory, they're sweet.
We got some fried Oreos.
They look really good.
We got a Butterfinger brownie. And inside here.
When we were at the airport, I said, why do pretzels smell so good? So, ooh, it smells exactly like pretzel.
That is pretzel.
Nice.
And we're not going to eat all this tonight. This has to make it back to the hotel room. It's good. It's hard to describe if you haven't had a fried Oreo yet, because the Oreo just kind of turns to mush. Like the whole thing just turns to cake. You lose the crispiness. The creamy filling just liquefies and just gets absorbed into everything. So this is the exact same thing. You just grabbed a nibble of the batter itself.
Yeah, there was a little piece I took. It was pretty good on its own.
Yeah, very crispy. It still tastes a lot like funnel cake. I think it's a little more airier. Kind of like almost the consistency of a Krispy Kreme, because it collapses pretty easy.
I don't think you need the sugar. I think it's really tasty on its own. The sugar is like, almost hurts your teeth. It's too sweet. So we went to Friedman's for breakfast. We knew ahead of time that we could order some gluten-free chicken and waffles, and that's exactly what we did. The waffle was a cheddar waffle. It was super tasty. It wasn't as cheddary as I thought it was going to be, but still delicious. The chicken was actually seasoned and flavorful, which is unusual. I don't actually get that a lot. But crispy. The only thing was my piece was a little overcooked. But other than that, I'd say it was a great breakfast.
So there are several Friedmans like all over the city. We came to the one down in the theater district, which is kind of nice. They advertise in the evenings that they have live music, so I think a lot of the actors who work in the theaters maybe work here in the evenings if they're not on stage. The inside of it was beautiful. Normally we would suggest you get a reservation. It was very packed in there, but they were able to accommodate our walk-up, and their bar is first come, first serve. So Friedman's does have a lot to offer in the gluten-free world, so we definitely come back and try them again.
So we just finished our dinner at Carmine's. A pretty large gluten-free menu. We ended up with the babka sauce over some spiral pasta. The problem is it was really delicious. Now I'm questioning if it was gluten-free. But it was so tasty. The sauce was, it was so good.
And definitely, the pasta tasted like any pasta. I couldn't tell you the difference. So one thing I definitely want to warn you about with Carmine's, it is served family style. So when you get a side of cheese garlic bread, you're getting a plate of cheese garlic bread. Like literally it's supposed to serve 4 to 5 people. The portion sizes are huge.
Looks good.
Gluten-free chicken fingers, 4 cheese grilled cheese on sourdough, nice thick sourdough. So I think possibly the best chicken fingers we've had. It's a good white meat, freshly fried, very crispy.
I think this is the best chicken, not just chicken fingers, but just fried chicken that we've had. The coating is seasoned and thick and crispy, but the chicken isn't dry, and the chicken is actually seasoned and juicy. I'm kind of glad it's not close by to our house, because this could be deadly. We come here a lot.
New York has a lot to offer the gluten-free world. Thank you all for watching. Let us know your thoughts below or places you want us to try. And until next time, friends, cheers!